I'm so delighted to be here to represent Global Gardens. I had intended to speak to you from a garden, one of our garden sites, but it is so windy here in Oklahoma. The wind is definitely sweeping down the plain. So I'm speaking to you from a virtual garden. So Global Gardens was created in 2007 as an after-school program for about 20 students. And today we are serving about 3,500 students at 18 schools across Tulsa. So our journey to get to where we are now has been a long one, but our local STEM ecosystem has played a huge role in that journey. But I want to just talk briefly about how we were created, just to give you a sense. I think it's helpful to give you a sense of how we use the garden. So Global Gardens was founded by a teacher from Tulsa named Heather Oakley while she was earning master's degrees in urban science education and peace education at Columbia University. And at the same time, she had the opportunity to teach science at a public school in Harlem and also at the United Nations School in Manhattan. And she was struck by two things. First, that there was a large disconnect between what she was learning at Columbia about best practices for student engagement and the extreme disengagement that she saw among students at the school in Harlem. And the second was that there was a really profound inequity of educational experiences between her students in Harlem and the children of diplomats that she was serving at the UN school. And so she knew at that time that she wanted to create a different type of educational program, and one that would really be able to counteract the effects of poverty and prioritize student voice and engagement. One that would recognize every child as a valuable contributor and leader and world changer. And so she knew that she could do all of that in a garden. So fast forward 15 years, and we continue to use Heather's model today, which means that we use gardening as a vehicle for science and peace education with the goal of empowering students to become agents of change in their lives and communities. So you might be wondering, how do all of those dots connect? You know, what do science and peace necessarily have to do with each other? How does the garden fit in? Well, at Global Gardens, we believe that they actually have everything to do with each other and that the garden is the perfect place to explore those connections. So the foundation of both scientific discovery and peacemaking is actually problem solving. And students who are confident, creative problem solvers can do anything. We believe they can change the world. And so we teach the scientific method, inquiry and observation, experimentation in the garden. And we use the real problems that students encounter every day as they're working in their gardens. And then we ask them to broaden the application of the scientific method actually to social problems that they might be experiencing in their families or friendships or schools or neighborhoods. And as they create changes in their gardens, students grow confidence that they can make changes in these other parts of their lives as well. And that understanding that they are powerful, that their ideas have value, that their actions matter, that's really what we teach in Global Gardens. So to learn more about what we do and how to combine science and peace in a garden setting, to learn how we've grown our program from 20 students to 3,500 students, I hope you'll join our session at the STEM convening.